Did you know that nearly 80% of people who make six-figure incomes still end up struggling financially? You work hard, save money, but somehow your wealth just doesn't seem to grow. Ever wonder why? Welcome to Factful Finance, where today we're uncovering the brutal truth. Why you'll never get rich unless you do this. You've heard the success stories, but behind every one of those stories is one critical thing you must embrace if you want to change your financial future. Before we dive in, let me give you a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only. While I'll be sharing insights and strategies, always consult a certified financial professional for personalized advice tailored to your specific situation. Now let's jump into it. Imagine this. You've got a steady job, a decent savings account, and you're doing all the right things with your money. You may even be following popular budgeting tips or putting money into retirement accounts. But despite all that effort, you still aren't seeing the kind of wealth you were hoping for. Why? Because there's one principle, one mindset, that most people completely overlook. And it's the difference between financial stagnation and financial success. Here it is. Wealth is not just about working hard and saving money. It's about making your money work for you. I know it sounds simple, but here's the catch. Many of us are stuck in the hamster wheel of saving and spending, putting money aside for retirement, but never fully taking advantage of opportunities to let that money grow outside of traditional savings accounts or employer-sponsored plans. We're all taught that saving is the key, but saving alone won't make you rich. Let's break it down. 1. Understand the power of compound interest. You've probably heard of it, but do you truly understand its impact? According to Albert Einstein, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Here's why. When you invest your money in vehicles that allow it to grow, stocks, bonds, real estate, it doesn't just grow based on your initial investment. It grows on the money you make off your money. For example, if you invested $1,000 in the stock market with an average return of 7% annually, in 10 years, you'd have nearly $2,000. But what if you made that same investment every year for 10 years? The growth accelerates exponentially. 2. Risk is a necessary component. Now here's the kicker. Most people avoid risk, thinking it's the enemy of wealth. But in reality, avoiding risk is one of the biggest risks you can take. Wealth building requires taking calculated risks, investing in assets that are likely to appreciate in value over time. If you're putting all your money in low-interest savings accounts or under your mattress, you're guaranteed to lose purchasing power to inflation. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, inflation has averaged 3.2% annually over the past 20 years. If your money's earning 0.5% in a savings account, you're actually losing money. 3. Leverage the power of assets. Here's where a lot of people miss the boat. It's not about income. It's about assets. A strong financial future depends on acquiring assets that generate passive income. Real estate, stocks, bonds, or businesses, these are the things that create wealth while you sleep. Take Henry, for example. Henry was making $60,000 a year as a software developer, but it wasn't until he began investing in real estate and dividend-generating stocks that his income grew to $200,000 a year. Not because he worked harder, but because he understood the importance of growing assets that made money for him. Strategy 4. Tax optimization. Let's talk about one of the most underutilized wealth-building strategies, taxes. Most people simply don't know how to optimize their taxes. But here's the truth. The wealthiest people aren't afraid of taxes. They've learned how to minimize them. From tax-advantaged accounts like Roth IRAs and 401ks, to capital gains strategies, understanding tax laws can dramatically increase your wealth. A certified financial planner, CFP, can help you with tax-efficient strategies that maximize your take-home earnings and investment growth. Patience and discipline are key. Now, I know you want results today. But the reality is, building wealth takes time. The wealthiest people aren't focused on get-rich-quick schemes. They're focused on long-term growth. If you can cultivate the discipline to consistently invest, manage risks, and reinvest your returns, you'll create wealth that compounds over time. So here's the deal. If you're going to get rich, you need to understand the difference between saving money and building wealth. It's not just about putting money aside in a bank account. You need to make your money work for you through smart investments, leveraging assets, taking calculated risks, and being patient as your wealth compounds over time. Let's look at the numbers to put it into perspective. According to a report from the Federal Reserve, 44% of Americans don't have $400 saved for emergencies, and only 15% of U.S. households have more than $250,000 in retirement savings. These are staggering numbers, but they also represent huge opportunities for those who are willing to learn and take action. Want to know how to start building wealth right now? It's about understanding the difference between a saver and an investor, and becoming the latter. Start small. Automate your investments. Take risks with a well-researched strategy. It doesn't take a huge salary to start building wealth, just the right mindset and the right plan. I want to hear from you. Which step are you going to take today to start making your money work for you? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your feedback and answering your questions. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next step to mastering your finances. If you're ready to get deeper into wealth building, click the video on screen next. You won't want to miss it. Let's make sure you're never stuck wondering why your account isn't growing. Let's make your money work for you, starting today.